who's going to join us another time or wants to do it later. So we're actually going to start lying down. Yes, lovely. So we get to start lying down. We're going to start with knees into chest, giving the knees a nice little hug. And then let's just take a few breaths here. Let's just bring ourselves to the mat. Just think for the next 45 minutes, to enjoy, to listen to your body, to not necessarily expect it to do, every single thing that you're asking. Yes, maybe even pop the eyes closed just for a moment. And as we do that, maybe with our eyes closed, we could take the knees wide and then bring the legs together. So just starting with a really gentle hip roll as we ease into tonight's class. That's it, ease your way out of Monday. And just when we finish tonight, we're going to feel, a little bit stretchier, a little bit stronger, a little bit more relaxed as well. Now let's go the other direction. Other direction, inhaling and exhaling, just gently circling those knees around. And the first few exercises are prep exercises, just to get the body going. Then when you're ready, just come to a pause there. Maybe open the eyes, place the hands onto the left shin, and then we can exhale the right leg all the way out and towards the front edge of the mat. That's it. And then just pause there. Just get a little bit of lengthening through the whole front of the right thigh, hip area. Then on your next exhale, bring the leg back in and just take a moment there. So then we can fold in the right, we can tap down the left and exhale the left leg all the way out across the mat. And again, this is just to enjoy. Backs on the mat, opening up into the front of the thigh, maybe the front of that left side of the body there, just a little bit. Folding in our right, just to get that little bit of flexion going on there. And then we'll do that one more time each way. So holding on to the left. This time as we stretch out the right leg, we're pressing the heel away. You've got it. Upper body's relaxed. You might, like me, I've got my head on a nice little blanket. You might have that. Good, and then we'll do the last one to the other side. So holding on to our right and then exhaling out our left. Just enjoying that. Yeah, really well done. Good, then as we put the left foot down, we're going to stretch the right leg up. And as we stretch the right leg up, we can flex the foot as well. Send the heel up towards the sky. Make that fairly gentle, and then bend the knee and put the foot down. We'll do the same to the other side. So we can bring the left leg in, hold behind the left thigh or calf, and then stretch the left leg up and flex the foot as you do that. So, if we've been sat down a fair bit today, or equally we've been out in the snow, the legs have done a little bit of work. We'll do that one more each side. Bringing the leg up, exhaling the right leg up, press the heel up, take your time, relax the shoulders, just enjoy. Good, pop the foot down and we'll do the same to the other side. Bringing the leg in on the left and then reaching that left leg up, flexing the foot. And then this time, bring the knee into chest and notice that your back's resting on the mat. So the whole of your back's resting. And I'm going to bring the right knee in to join the left. So now we're in a chair position, but we're making it more of a stretch than an abdominal exercise, really. Arms at the side of the body. And as we tap the right foot down, we exhale the right leg out and the left leg up to make an L. And then as we bring the knees into chest, so again, not about the abdominals, more about the stretch, we go the other way. So right leg goes up and we exhale the left leg out along the ground to make some sort of L-ish sort of shape. So the knees come into chest, inhaling, and we exhale the legs long. So we're going to go a little bit quicker and we're going to do that 4 more times now. So we'll exhale the right leg up, stretch the left leg out. Inhale the knees in, exhale the left leg up and the right leg out. Don't worry if you're doing something slightly different, it's absolutely fine. Don't worry about the legs being straight, but just get a nice little stretch, yeah, both directions. And then here comes our last one. You've got it, that's it. Good, left leg up, right leg out. And then when you're ready, put both feet to the ground. Bring the legs together. Take the arms a little bit wider, widen across your chest, and then exhale both legs over to our left side. Maybe turning the head on the next in an exhale to our right side. So just enjoy that lovely twist. Good, then gradually come back to the center, just unwinding from the day, and then we'll do the same to the other side. So taking the legs over to our right side and turning the head to the left if we wanted, shoulders relaxed. Just notice any tight areas of the body and maybe, just noting that as we're doing our other little exercises and movements tonight. So exhale as we twist. Maybe you notice the waist and the hip. Maybe notice that middle part of the body, the chest and the shoulders. Good, last time to the other side, doing really well. Ease the legs over. You're on the outside edge of the outside foot, maybe turning the head, resting the legs over to the right as you turn the head to the left. Yeah, beautiful. And then take your time to come all the way back to your start. Well done. Good, then from here we'll have both arms at the side of the body. The right leg's going to stretch out. You're going to keep your back still and both arms are going to come over your head just to start to wake up the upper body. So we'll do that together, inhaling, back stays still, maybe a little bit of space between the lower back and the mat. Your exhale is your right leg out, long across the mat, as both arms stretch over your head. Now remember, it's really tempting, isn't it, to arch the back, stick the chest and the tummy out. We're not going to do that. We're going to exhale, come back, and just keep everything still. So we start to wake up the centre a little bit. So exhale, see if you can use the outward breath to hug the tummy muscles in, maybe even use our pelvic floor. Inhale, just relaxing back to our start. So that natural exhale, just drawing in around the centre, just with that natural breath. Good, and then the inhale coming back. Good, but you've got one more of those. So exhaling out. Noticing that little connection with the centre, and then inhaling to come back to our start. Really well done. Good. Can we bring both knees into chest, and then flip both legs up into the air and cross the legs over, and then just bring the legs in towards you. So you've just got a cross-leg position. If it feels better for you, go to your more typical kind of reclining pigeon position. See which feels okay. Can you bring both legs in towards you just a little bit? Maybe noticing the outer thigh just a fraction. Good, keep both legs up again and then cross the legs over the other way. So again, just drawing both legs in. Just notice what we get of the hips there. Doesn't matter if you've got your knee out to the side, more of our reclining pigeon position if you prefer that. We're nearly there on our prep. We're going to unravel the legs, pop both feet down, soles of the feet together, and then let the knees drift wide, just enough to start to feel a pull on the inner thigh. Place both hands to the inside of the thigh, and then just use a little bit of pressure to open those knees a little bit wider if you wanted. Yeah. So if you're in a little bit tighter body, you might want to just support the legs instead of pressing. Yeah, so if you're in a little bit tighter body, you might not want to force anything, you might not want to push, you might want to actually just support and enjoy that where you are just with the weight of the legs. Take a breath in and a breath out. Let's do that one more breath, and then with air, inhaling and exhaling. We haven't actually finished, we've just started. Good, we're placing both feet slowly to the ground, maybe hugging those legs in, popping both feet to the ground and then taking a pause. If you've got a cushion in the back of the head, you might just want to remove that. And if you've got a flat thing like I've got, then that's fine. So just something flat's absolutely fine. Okay, as we head into bridge gang, we've got these lovely challenges of the leg movement, and we don't have to take them, do we? So we've got our feet, our heels under our knees, arms at the side of the body. We're thinking the whole lower body is going to be working. We're imprinting the back on the next inhale. Good, and then on your exhale, do you remember how you're grounding yourself through your feet and you're peeling your spine up and away? Really just enjoyable Pilates bridge pose here, coming up towards the middle part of the back if we've got any tension in the neck. That's quite nice. You don't have to come up that high, or if you're okay, you're coming up onto your shoulders. Your neck is free and relaxed. And let's just have a couple of breaths here, noticing that you're opening up through the front of the body. So even if you're a little bit low, you'll still probably feel those thighs and the chest and the shoulders opening there just that little bit. Good, grounding the feet. Sending the knees away. Good. And then when you're ready, start to come down. So the inhale takes us down from the upper part of the back. And the exhale, can you get the bra line, the bottom of the ribs, the waist, and then weave yourself back to that little bit of space between the lower back and the mat. And I'm actually just going to ask you for 2 more of those, just to get that movement going before we do anything else. I'm having a look. So we inhale and imprint. You might have already gone ahead, and that's absolutely fine. And then we're exhaling to peel up. Yeah. Yes, really nice. Good. Yeah, lovely. Good. Yeah, and just go as high as feels comfortable. Just have a breath or so, just open up through the front of the body. Now, if you wanted to be really technical, we soften the rib cage a little bit and then we send the backs of the knee, the backs of the sit bones to the backs of the knees. Yeah, so you fire up those sit bones, and that gives us that long lengthened back and front of the body. Yeah, good. And then we're inhaling and exhaling to come down. Yeah, but we don't have to add that in really just to get, still get loads out of that move. What I would like you to notice is that you're not going to let your knees drift. So I'm just seeing a little bit as we come up into that top position, knees are just drifting a little bit wide. Let's do one more and we're adding on. So imprint the back on the inhale, the pelvic tilt's really important, and then exhale your way up into your bridge. Yeah, double check where your knees are, soften the rib cage and send the sit bones firing all the way to the backs of the knees. So it gives you a little bit more buttock work there. Just notice that. Good, now can you stay at the top for me on this one? Plant the palms down, the forearms, stay on your right leg. Good, lift your left heel. Notice if that's going to be enough for that right side of the body. Otherwise, we draw the left knee up. Just double check that you're feeling comfortable. And your next exhale takes your left leg all the way up to the ceiling. From here, we're going to bend the knee in. And then we're going to stretch it back up again. Exhale it up. Yeah? Good. One more time, bend the knee. Good. Notice that that right knee will want to drift. So firm up your right thigh, your right foot. Last exhale, your left leg reaches parallel to your right. Good, notice that right side, and inhale the leg back, stretch it up, and then exhale, bend the knee, put the foot down, and then just take a breath. Roll all the way down, inhaling, get the upper back down, the middle part of the back, the lower back, before you roll all the way back to your long back, and then take a breath and relax. Now we do the same to the other side, so readjust the feet where you need. Inhale as you imprint your back. Don't miss this bit out. Guys, it's really tempting to kind of just lift straight up. With the bridge, we want to roll through the whole of the spine if we can. So imprint, that fires up our pelvic floor and tummy muscles as we do that. We're coming up, aren't we, to our bra line or up onto the back of the shoulders. Left leg stays. Inhaling, firm up that left thigh and buttock, and then our right knee lifts as the leg lengthens up on the exhale. Now the hips stay still, don't worry if you're bending the knee or you're just staying in that lovely bridge position because you're still doing tons of work and you may have lifted your heel. Bend the knee, inhaling, and then exhale the leg up one more time. Bend the knee on the inhale, keeping the pelvis level, firing up that left side, exhale. Inhale, and then the next exhale takes the leg, so it's parallel now to the other thigh. Inhale, sweep the leg back up, firm up the left thigh so the leg doesn't drift, and then exhale the foot down. Don't worry if you've already come down. Inhale, and then exhale your way down towards the mat. We might need extra breaths as we go, and then relax. Okay, now on our next one, we don't do that again. We're just going to come and do our 10 knee lifts. Yeah, so it's just our little marches. Imprint the back on the inhale. Exhale, roll yourself up into bridge. Think of that lower back peeling up, lovely. Yeah, good. Have a little shift around. You can do that. Have a little shifty around there. Stay on the left leg and then the right leg leads and we're just alternating. Maybe have the hands on the hips to check you're nice and level. Inhale the knee up on the right. Exhale the foot down to the ground. Then it's the left leg. Inhale the left knee up. Notice the pelvis will want to shift. The lower back will want to arch. Calm the ribs. So the sit bones to the backs of the knees. We've got 8. Yeah? Yeah? Good? Yeah. Perfect, Angie. Yeah, just that. Or even just your pelvic tilt if you wanted just to do your pelvic tilt instead. Yeah? Lovely. Good. Yeah, just a lovely, just almost like a really big pelvic tilt would be nice. Then you don't have to be too high. Yeah, really good. And don't rush. Don't rush. Just take your time. That's it. You've done really well with those. Really well. So when you've done your 10, really lovely. Yeah, really like that. Slowly come back down. Upper back, middle back. Beautifully done, gang. Yeah. Good, and come all the way back to your start. I mean, that's a really, really tough exercise, so really well done. Okay, so then can we now bring the knees into chest? Yeah, so the whole of our back's resting on the mat. We've got 2 more exercises, and then we come off to our side. So now we've got the frog. Do you remember that frog that we were doing with the toes together and the knees slightly wide? So obviously that just depends on your hips. And then from here, the back stays on the mat. And we're going to use an exhale, a sense of lifting up through the pelvic floor and pulling the tummy in as we stretch the legs out. So these are little froggy legs. So we exhale the legs out, the heels come together, and you're in a little V position of your feet, with your feet. Your inhale brings the knees in. Don't hesitate to do a single leg. So you could go exhale in that turnout, inhale, exhale in that turnout. Yeah, otherwise we've got 85 more. So exhale out, only kidding. Well, let's do another 4. So can you take the legs a little bit lower without letting your back arch away from the mat? Yeah, can you take your legs on a little bit of an angle rather than straight up to the ceiling? Can you connect with the heels, look to your feet, and have you got a little V? Are you making a little V with those feet? Yeah, lovely. Good, and again, so the head's just staying down, back staying down. Good, inhale, pull the knees in without changing your back position. Exhale out, we've got one last one to do. Inhale, draw the knees in, relax the upper body, and exhale, reach those legs out. Beautiful. Bring the knees in, give the knees a hug. Now, half of us are going to keep our head down because that's better for us, for our bodies, and then half of us will add a little curl up. So we can interlace the fingers and slide the hands in the back of the head, elbows are in your periphery. We nod the chin to chest and we curl up. There's 10 repetitions, so just so you know, you can adapt where you need to. Good. And then from here, we're going to go double leg stretch. Now the legs are together. You're resting on your lower back pretty much, and you're exhaling both legs up or out. Yeah, inhaling in. So you might be taking the legs up. Yeah, absolutely fine. You might be stretching those legs out. You might have your head supported in your hands and just leaving your head down. Yeah, taking the legs out. You might even do a single leg version of that, which is absolutely fine. Whatever we're doing, let's do 4 more. So we'll exhale 4. Good, keeping the back still. We'll exhale 3, squeeze the inner thighs lightly together. Good, we've got 2 to do, reach away, superb work, gang. Good, and then we've got 1 more to do, wherever we are, up, down, one leg, both legs. Good, draw the legs in and take a breath. Really well done. Now, let's just come straight over onto our side. Get your cushion handy if you need it for between the ear and the arm. Okay, so we'll do 2 rounds. We've worked up to 2 rounds of our lower body, haven't we, which is really handy. So we'll bring our legs together. We're just going to go straight into our oyster that you can do big or small, your choice. So stack up your hips, your feet together, space between the waist and the mat, and we'll go with our 10 reps. So if you lose me for any reason, stay with your 10. Open the top knee on the inhale. And then the oyster takes the leg up towards the sky, you're flexing the foot. So that's our exhale. So we're going to use that breath there just to engage the tummy just a little bit. And then we can relax all the way back down. So inhale, open. If you're ahead of me, that's absolutely fine. Exhale, flex. Good. Inhale and exhale to close. Now, don't worry if you're opening that top knee and then closing. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to do the bigger move. Yeah? So you can make it a little bit smaller. I think that's number 4. I'm hoping so. Good. And then close. That's it. Space between the ears and the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Lovely, lovely leggings everybody's got on tonight. Yeah, like it. Feet can be lifted. Yeah, some of us have got that bottom leg down, and that's absolutely fine too. That can just help with a little bit of the hip action there. Good. And again, maybe somebody could stop at 10 because I haven't actually lost count. Yeah. So just stop when you've done 10. Don't just stop. Don't just stop. You have to do the 10. Yeah, good. Use that exhale. Yeah, you've got it. That's it. And then maybe that's it. Is that it? Or have we got one more? Inhale and exhale. Yeah, good. We're good. We're good. Brilliant. And then come back and relax. Now, this is the backward bicycle. So the top knee lifts. We take the knee back. Yeah, and at that point, you're firing up your glute muscles for opening up into this hip. The leg stretches away from you all the way to the camera, and then we do that again. So it's just a reverse bicycle movement. It's to get a little bit of movement into that front of hip, well, the hip, and opening up into the front there, a little bit like we did with our bridge. Yeah, good. So inhaling and exhaling. Yeah, straight towards that camera side. Sweep the leg around and then come back. Lovely. Yeah, good. You've got it. Bottom leg stays still. Again, the space between the bottom waist and the mat. Lovely. Good. Let's go 4. Good. Sweep forward. Going back. Good, we're going 3, inhale and exhale. Good, we've got 2, beautiful. Sweep forward, and then last one. Good, all the way forward, all the way back, and then flex your foot. Have a look, your knee is pretty much level with your hip, yeah? And then your heel is in line with your knee, yeah? So you've got that right angle with your ankle and your hip there. Good, so then you're going to push back. So without moving your back or pelvis, so we're not here, we're going to keep the pelvis still, so maybe even the hand on the hip, squeeze the heel back, yeah? Little pulse back. So your flexed foot, your bent knee, 5. Good, push back 4, keep going. Go 3, squeeze it back, go 2, good, go 1, and then hold it there for me. Good, tighten the buttock just a little bit, and then release the leg down completely and relax. Well done. Now that top knee comes forward, roll your hip forward, release that hip just a little bit, and then we extend the bottom leg, stretch that bottom leg out. Good, well done. And now with that bottom leg straight, we're going to lift and lower the bottom leg. Have a look, do you remember with this one, the feet need to be level, don't they? So you have a look and you just check that your feet are pretty much, you know, kind of the bottom leg under the top foot, if that makes sense. The bottom foot under the top foot. Good, squeezing up. We're going 10 now because I'm not sure what you've been doing. 10, good. Exhale, good. 9, 8, good. We go 7, squeeze it up. 6, good. We go 5, that's it. Squeeze 4, keep going for me. 3, that's it. 2, and then our last one we stay up and we pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then rest down. Just take a little breath. Now have a little breather. Now we're just going to reverse those to repeat the second time round. So we're going to start with those pulses again. So the top leg comes up, we're just going to reverse. So a little squeeze, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, then down and up. Inhale, exhale, 10. Good, give me a nice squeeze at the top, 9, good, 8, feel that inner thigh connection, move around if you need to, move that top hip if you need to, good, go 6, lovely, go 5, you've got it, go 4, yeah, make sure you're not in any pain or strain, go 3, go 2, good, and then go 1, lovely, bring the legs in, and then we've got that right angle of the legs now. The top leg lifted, and remember we looked at the knee and checked that the knee is back a little bit beyond, or just in line with your top hip, sorry. Have a look at your foot, that's in line with your knee, and then your foot is flexed. Good, then you're pushing back. Yes, there's a little push back without, yeah, you've got it. So you're pushing the leg as if you're trying to push whatever's behind you. Push it away. Good, 8, go 7. You've got it, 6, flex foot, 5. Good, just like a lying donkey kick. 3, good, 2, and 1. Now relax the leg, that carries straight into the bicycle, sweep forward, and then back. So we'll go 10, good, inhale and exhale. So inhale back, exhale around, 9, good, we go 8. I have snuck an extra one in there, haven't I? Good, we go 7, ease it back, lengthen and stretch. Good, let's go 6. Yeah, lovely work, gang. Keep that bottom leg still if you can. Anchor that bottom leg. 5, good, opening up into that hip, sweeping the leg forward. 4, we go 3, back and kick forward. We go 2, go back into that buttock and then go into the hamstring. Last time. Yeah, really well done. Good, and then the legs come together. Yeah, ready for that oyster? So the top, the legs lift, feet are together. You can leave the legs down. We open, we stretch and flex. We bring the feet together and then we close. Doing really well, guys. Open, inhaling and exhaling. Find the buttock, but also find that inner thigh connection with a stretch if you can. 8 to go. Fingertips in front. If you like, you can be lifted. 7, good. We go 6. So open and stretch, add the flex. 5, good. We've got 4 to go. Open, 4, and stretch. Inhale and exhale. Good. Open, 3, and stretch. Lovely. Good. We've got 2 to go. Doing really well. Open, stretch and flex. Good. And then our last one. Stay with me. So open, reach, stretch and flex. We should have done 10, so just make sure you've done 10. Yeah, so if you need an extra one, add that in. Good. Otherwise, close and relax. Okay, so now, just before we do our other side, I want us to roll all the way around and onto our front. I'll repeat a tricep press just before we do the other side. I'm going to just put my blanket to the other side, and that's where I know I'm going. And then have our knees and feet in hip width. Just sit the bottom back. Maybe stretch out those hips a little bit. Maybe roll towards the hip that we've just been working on. The glutes and the outer thigh on that side. Yeah, take a breath or so, enjoy that. And then come up to the knees. Now, when you're on the knees, you're taking your hands slightly further forward. We've been doing really well with these guys. We've got 2 sets of 8, but if you want to do 1 set and then have a breather and not do the other one, you're more than welcome to do that. Your inner elbow is facing forward. Your hands are pretty much shoulder width, and your elbow, just make sure your elbow is facing back. Yeah, so we're not going to go wide, we're going to let those elbows go back. Yeah, so then we come forward, there's a breath in, there's a lovely long spine. We've got those elbows tucked in, we're exhaling down, chest down towards the mat. Inhale, good, push yourself up, and then exhale back to your start. Good, we go again, I'm doing one more, then I'm having a look at you. Coming forward, in, exhale down. Take a breath in, push yourself up, and a breath out, push yourself back. Yeah, good. So remember, the body weight comes forward. You've got the crown of the head going forward, and then you're easing yourself back. Just have a little breather. Yeah. So, guys, have a quick check if you're not sure, because I can see some little variations going on there. What's quite nice about the repeater is you get a breather. Yeah. So you're coming forward, you're bringing your chest down, coming up, and then easing your way back. So you get that little breather. So come forward, chest comes down, head is way beyond your fingertips, push up, and then come back. Yeah, let's try 2 more. Then we get a little recovery, chest, and then coming back. Well done. Yeah, and I know some of us are going to go wide. I know we're not all going to be in that narrow position. Yeah, there's our last one of those. Good, and then just come back onto the knees, onto the heels for me, so sit all the way back, and then just take a breath in, reach the arms up, take a really big circle around, leave your right hand down, stretch your left arm over to the side, good, and then do the same again. So we're going to do a big arm circle, inhaling up, and exhale around, good, yeah, we can do, any variation of that's brilliant, and then left hand down and over to our right, yeah, lovely, come back to your hands for me. Good, last set here, so hands come forward. So we start in our 4-point kneeling. Your hands come one little distance forward. You're tucking the elbows in. Your inner elbow is facing forward. Your elbow's facing back. Body weight comes forward. Inhale, nice long spine. So from there, we could go straight up into plank, couldn't we? That's the position we're in. And then exhale, chest. Inhale and exhale, push yourself back. Yeah, lovely. I'm watching now. You've got this. Space between the ear and the shoulder. Only go as far as you can do that with really good form. So, using, yes, the chest, but using the triceps, the shoulders, the abdominals and the back, not collapsing into it. So your whole body lowers as one, yeah? So that it's not that the hips drop down, it's not that the shoulders collapse. You've got that lovely long lengthened spine. Beautiful, really well done. And I can see, there's a couple of us are wide. Oh, Jax is coming up to a full one. Yeah, go for it. Go try it. Yeah, try a full one. Oh, no, you're just practicing the plank. Get it. Okay, yeah, nice, lovely, well done. Okay, give the wrists a little shake out. Phenomenal, guys, phenomenal, really good technique there. Swing round to the other side. We have got another leg. Yeah, we have got another leg. Another side, yeah. So bring yourself there. We'll start with the oysters. And you're thinking, well, this side's a little bit trickier, so I'm going to make it a bit smaller. I just need to adapt a little bit. That's absolutely fine. So we can lift the heels, get ourselves set up, shoulders, get ourselves comfy, hips stacked one on top of the other. We can look at that. The heels are in line with our sit bones, long lengthened spine. Fingertips in front, top knee comes up, inhaling. You might have already set off, that's absolutely fine. Exhale, flex the foot. Inhale, bring the feet back, and exhale to close. You can change that breath pattern. You could leave the bottom leg down. Yeah. You don't have to do the extra lift of the leg, the lengthening of the leg. It could be the open, pause, and then close. Yeah, absolutely fine to do that. Yeah, good. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. There's number 4. Good. Feet together and close, I hope. Good. Here's number 5. Open fingertips in front, whatever feels good. Stretch, add the flex. Good. And then close. Use the breath. Yeah. Exhale. So as we exhale, we might think pelvic lift. We might lightly draw the tummy in. And then we can fully relax as we come back. Good. Here we go. 4. Good. Exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Well done. 3 to go. Open. If I have added an extra one, you don't have to do it. Good. Feet together. Really well done, guys. Really well done. Good. Open. Add that stretch. Can we feel the glute muscles there working? Can we feel the bottom starting to work? Yeah? Okay, good. Lovely. Last 10 of these. Only kidding, we have got another 10, but later. Stretch. Good. And then bring the legs back and then just take that rest there for a moment. Our backwards bicycle. So we pick that top knee up. We start to go back just with a relaxed foot. Your leg's going back, then you're stretching the leg out all the way to the camera and then doing that again. Yeah, that's it. I want to see these nice clean socks and these painted toenails. That's it. And we're just going back. Yeah, and then sweeping forward. Good. Inhaling back, number 4. Good. And exhaling long length to the camera. Good. Yeah, and using those fingertips. 5. Good. Here's number 6. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Inhale back and exhale. Lovely. Good. 2 more to do. Inhaling back. Exhaling to complete. Well done. Last time. Easing back. Think about that length through the spine as well. Space between the ear and the shoulder. And then this time we go back. We have a look. The knee in line with the hip. The foot is flexed. Yeah. So you look at that. You can see that. Your bottom leg there just for support. Then you're pushing back. So if you're just going to push something behind you, a little pulse back. 10, yeah, 9. So you can keep that bottom leg still. 8, 7. Use the outward breath. 6, 5, 4. Just pushing that from the buttock and the hamstring. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Release the leg. Just bring the legs together. Superb. Bring that knee forward and that gives the buttock a little bit of a recovery. The bottom leg then stretches out. We've rolled the hips now, haven't we? And then we lift and lower. Yeah. So we can exhale up today, inhale to lower. So you can get both inner thighs together. Yeah. Good. Lovely. Good. Squeeze up and lower down. Yeah. We'll go 7 and lower. We'll go 6. Give those inner thighs a squeeze. Go 5. Make 8 each repetition count. We're going for 4. You've got it. We're going 3. Lovely. 2 more to go. And then our last one, we come up and we add that pulse. So we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure we breathe in 4 and 3, 2 and 1. And then we rest, we take a recovery. No? Just have a moment's rest there. And then we reverse it, don't we? So we're coming all the way back up. Get those inner thighs together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Well done. 3, 2. Relaxed breath, relaxed shoulders. And then it's down and up. Exhaling to squeeze, inhaling to lower. You're doing absolutely brilliantly, guys. 8, good. We go 7. Hang on a minute, 7, good. And we go 6. Don't want you to lose out. Good. We go 5. Squeeze. Feel that inner thigh. The foot's relaxed, all focused on that inner thigh. 4. We go 3. Yeah, I do like to add the extra one. Go 2. Good. And then our last one. Really well done. Yeah, notice that. Relax down, bring the legs together, our pulse first, so we take the knee back, have a look, flex the foot, and then push that knee back, or push the thigh back, sorry, 10, 9, flex foot, 8, 7, squeeze back, 6, you've got it, 5, lovely, 4, 3, the whole body will want to move, see if you can keep the torso still, good, and then bicycle, keep going back, sweep round to the camera, good, inhale. Oh, I'm not even counting that one. That's really mean, isn't it? 10. Good. We go 9. Good. We're going back. Feel the bottom. 8. Good. We go 7. Yeah. Can you keep the body still? We go 6. Squeeze back. Lengthen. Yeah, we go 5. You've got this, gang. You are absolutely brilliant there. Good, go 4. Inhaling and exhaling, adding extra breaths if you need to. 3, push the knee back without moving the back. Yeah, 2, so you're not arching, you're not throwing the chest forward. Last time. Get ready to finish off with that straight leg and then come back to your oysters. Good, open and stretch, flex, bring the feet back together. You can do this. We can do it. We've got 9 to go. Open, extend at the flex. Feet together and close. We've got 8. Inhale and exhale. Brilliant. Give the leg a stretch. Good. We open, we flex. 7. Good. We've got 6 to do. Open, stretch at the flex. Feet together and close. Make it smaller if you need. 5. Yeah, so lower if you wanted. Yeah, it doesn't have to be high. 4 to go. So it could be just a small move. Kicking out. Good. 3 to go. Inhale, open. Maybe that high lift. Adding the flex. Good. And get into those glutes. 2 more. Open the knee. Give that bottom a squeeze. Stretch into the inner thigh. Add that flex. Good. And then our last one. We are there. Open. Reach, stretch and flex. Brilliant. Bring the feet back together and then close. Really well done. Yes, we'll come back to that in a moment. Bring ourselves to 4-point kneeling again. No more press ups, but our diagonal swimming. Yeah, so quite a lot of work for the center here. So notice this. If we stretch out the right leg and the left arm, and then take the arm and leg out to the side. Oh, I've got my Pilates ball there. So that you've got the hand and the foot on a diagonal. And we're going to exhale and lift. Keep the torso absolutely still. Lift on that diagonal and then lower. I'm just going to move my ball there. I'm going to have a look. Yeah, go again. So we're just going to go another 5. Yeah, so a little lift on that diagonal. And then you come down and you stay with the long arm and the long leg. Yeah, the back doesn't collapse. Lift. Exhaling up, inhaling down, lovely. So just notice the waist, notice the obliques as you've got that diagonal stretch. The waist should be doing a little bit of work as you're reaching, maintain. I'm loving this, guys, really good back positions. Yeah. So 6 of those, come down, then bend the knee and come in. If you did 7 or 8, make sure you do that on this side. So now it's right arm and left leg. Take the arm and leg out on a diagonal. Good, and there's your start position. Yeah, notice again that little bit of energy through the center. Exhale, reach the arm and leg out on that diagonal, keep the balance. Inhale to lower. Look down towards the ground, lengthen the back of the neck, space between the ear and the shoulder. Yeah, good. Lengthen and lift. Again, we come back to those glute muscles. The back, yeah, those deep abdominals. Good and low. We've got 3 more to do. Exhaling up. Where's that space between the ear and the shoulder? Inhale to lower. Good. 2 to go. Reach and stretch the leg and the arm. And then come back. Whole body strength gang. Here's our last one. Coming up, get that length, get that lift, and then come back to our start. Absolutely brilliant. Bring yourself back to the knees and feet in hip width. Sit back for a moment. Maybe fold the arms, just resting the forehead on the hands. You've done absolutely brilliantly. Good. Take a breath. And then from here, we'll slip ourselves forward. Good. We'll bring ourselves just to our dart that we've worked on. So the toes together, the arms by the side. Again, this is another whole body. We'll bring one ear to rest on the mat. We've got a breath in as we lift our chest and our head comes to the center. And the exhale wraps the legs, the thighs, the knees, and the ankles together as you reach through the fingertips, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, release, turn your head to the opposite side, and relax your shoulders. Good. I only want another 3 of these. So inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lengthen both legs, reaching the hands to the side of the body, the palms face in. Draw those legs together, lengthen. Inhale again. And then as you exhale, slowly come all the way back down to your start. Lovely. I want 2 more to do. I'm just having a quick peek. So the inhale lifts you up, your head's in the center. The exhale, imagine that dart wrapping the thighs, the legs together. Some of us have lifted the legs. If we know the exercise, absolutely fine. Good. Inhaling, starting to release, and exhaling, lowering yourself down. Lovely. And I'm loving the neck and shoulder positions, guys. Really loving that. That's brilliant. Really good. Everybody's got that lovely long lengthened neck. We're not chucking them back. We're not thinking we're tucking under. We're coming down and recovering. Now bring the hands in front, rest your forehead on your hands, separate your feet and then bring your heels together. Yeah, so bring your heels together now. Add a little bit of energy from your tummy muscles so you're not pushing your tummy into the ground, stretch both legs. Now give me a little quick heel beat. So you're tapping your heels, imagine your heels are just tapping like that, together. Good, fire up the legs, fire up those buttock muscles again, so they should be like rock. Put your hand on your bum, it should be just like rock. It's going to damage somebody in a moment. So we go really quickly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then rest. Really well done. Bring ourselves onto our forearms. We're nearly there. Pop ourselves onto our forearms. Good, lengthen through the spine. And then can you, for me, stretch out your left leg. Your left leg stretches out. Again, we've just got 10 repetitions. We're flexing the foot, lengthening through the spine, parting the hands if we need to. Exhale the leg up. Find the back of the body. Find the buttocks, the back of the thigh. Inhale, tap the toes down. Exhale up and long. Inhale, tap the toes. Exhale up. Lovely. Inhale down. I think that was 3. Good. Here's 4. Give the bottom a squeeze. Check you're not taking all the weight into the neck and the shoulders. 5. Take the weight back into the leg if you need to. Use the abdominal. 6. Yeah, lovely. Flex foot. 7. Stretch that leg away from you. Good. We go 8. Exhale and inhale. We've got 2 more to do. We are nearly there. Stretch it up. Bring it back. Lovely. Last one and hold it. Hold it. Just hold the leg there. Feel that strength into the thigh, the buttock. Notice the tummy, notice the back. Yeah? And then ready, when you're ready, just putting that foot down and switching to the other side. Maybe have a little bit of movement around if you need to. Release the back, release the neck and the shoulders. Absolutely fine to do that. And then the other side. Flex foot on the right. Hips are level. We might even flex the left toes if we wanted. And then we're going up 10 and then lower. Good. We go 9. Your right hip facing the mat. So double check that right hip hasn't rolled. We go 8. Good. We exhale up. We go 7. Long lengthened leg. Lovely. We go 6. Great. Flex foot. We go 5. Can you keep the back still? We go 4. Lengthen and lift. Lovely. Flex foot. We go 3. Energy through the heel. Good. We are nearly there. You are absolutely brilliant. 2 more to do. Good. And then our last one. Yeah. Oh, bit of cramp with the flexing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, when we flex the foot, you can get that little bit of cramp. Now, can you come down for me? Lower the legs down, and then could you bring your right knee forward? So you're just going to stretch out into a little pigeon. Just make sure the hips feel comfortable. I'm just talking you through it. So if you lose me on the camera, then don't worry. Bring the knee slightly further forward towards your right wrist, and then your foot just comes towards the centre of the mat, really. It doesn't have to go anywhere else than that. And then have a look at your left leg and stretch your left leg all the way back and have a look, just checking that it's straight behind you. It hasn't gone on an angle. Yeah? Good. And then we're thinking about the hips being square on. So our right hip isn't rolled to the left, it's square up. Yeah? Our heel is pretty much in line with our pubic bone at the front. And then we bring ourselves slowly just onto our forearms. Now if that feels okay and we're feeling happy with that, I'd like you to press your right shin down in towards the mat, and that just activates the thigh muscle there so we can get right into that buttock. So push your right shin a little bit into the mat if you can. And then as you do that, can you reach your arms straight out ahead of you? So inhaling and exhaling here, we should find quite a good stretch into the buttock and outer thigh area on our right side. If you need to move your arms around just to support you for any reason, then you do that. Good. Inhale and exhale there. See if we can find the stretch into the glute. And what I'd like you to do is almost send that inner thigh on your left leg so in towards the centre of the body, so it helps us wrap the left hip around, if that makes sense. So your inside thigh of your left leg comes in towards the centre of the mat, or even almost up towards the ceiling. Press down through that right shin again. Double check the right hip is level to the mat. We should have a good stretch into the right buttock. Good, we'll come out of that, bringing ourselves back to our hands, and then lifting ourselves up and out, ready to be able to move that leg. Okay, so that was our right buttock stretch, wasn't it? Now our left leg's just going to tip out towards the side. We've done this before, so now we've got our left leg on a right angle. Yeah, it might be that your leg's a little bit further back if you're a little bit tight on the inner thigh area, and then we ease ourselves back. So we're heading back until we find a really good stretch on that inner thigh and groin area. And we come back up, good, and then we do it again with sending our sit bones right out and back. So the sit bones up rather than curling back. And we should find a good stretch on that inner thigh. Yeah, and if we find that, we can just stay there. If we need to move and just ease in and out of it, we can do that. Yeah, coming up and coming back, lovely. Good, then we'll come up and out of that, bend the knee, gradually bring the leg in and just take a break there. And now it's our left knee coming forward. Our left foot just hangs in towards the centre of the mat a little bit. We square up the hips, our right leg goes straight back, so send it straight back in line with your right hip. Yeah, good. And then we're coming into that buttock stretch here. So what we're doing here then is pressing our shin to our mat, resting over the thigh. Yeah, and you know, if it's not any good for you to do that pigeon stretch, you could do your reclining pigeon on your left side. Yeah, so you could work towards that instead. So if it's better for you, you could be here, which is pretty much the same stretch, we're just in a lying position. Yeah, so don't hesitate to change if you need. Yeah, otherwise we are reaching the arms out ahead, we're stretching out the right leg but sending the inner thigh almost up towards the ceiling to kind of bring that right hip down, but at the same time pressing into our left shin to stabilise the hips there. We should feel a really good stretch into the left buttock. Hopefully we've got that. Good, we're nearly there. So we're going to come all the way back up. Bring ourselves back to kneeling, tucking the back toes, and now it's our other leg that goes out, so it's your right leg that goes out. I'm just doing the same leg so that you can see, so your right leg goes out. Good, and we can ease our way back. We might find a good stretch just there. Good, and then we can come back up, and then we can send the sit bones really high and ease our way back into that inner thigh. And then some of us like to stay, but you're also welcome to move in and out of that, which is actually, you know, really kind of nice rhythmical movement to come in and out of that inner thigh stretch, which is quite nice, isn't it? Inhale and exhale, just as feels good. We are there, I promise. Good. And then when you're ready, we can bend the knee on your right side. Remember, I've just done the same just for your benefit there, so you know what you're doing. And then when we're ready, we're exhaling to round into a cat. Arch the back, scoop those abdominals lightly in, tuck the chin. Inhaling, we can come back to our long lengthened back. And then we can try our next exhale, tailbone high, chest lifts, and we open across the chest into cow pose. We can do that again, so we can go tailbone, maybe exhaling up. Inhaling through and exhaling into a nice cow pose, tailbone up. Chest pulls forward, crown of the head lifts. And then as we're there, just come through to a long back. And then our last time, we'll sit the hips back, reach the arms way out ahead of us. Good, rest your head lightly on the mat. And then bring your hands together for me and make a prayer with your hands. So you've got a prayer position of your hands just on the mat with your thumbs facing up towards the ceiling. Notice you might feel a stretch into the armpit area, the backs of the arms, maybe back of the shoulders. And if all that feels okay, with that prayer position, you take your thumbs to the nape of your neck. So your elbows will drift forward a little bit and your thumbs will just sit back towards the nape of the neck. And that helps to open up into the back of the shoulder, the triceps. You might feel that around that outside edge of the armpit as well. Last couple of breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. And then we can release the hands. Bring the hands forward. Come all the way up onto the fingertips. Stretch the arms and the backs of the shoulders a little bit more. And then slowly unravel. Just all the way. Just to kneeling. And we can just release the neck from one side to the other, just an easy stretch. Just moving the hair just gently side to side. And relax. We're done, we're ready for bed.